with your August 2020 reading, month-long reading. Don't forget that you can check your sun, moon, rising sign, your Venus, your Mars, stellium. If this does not resonate, it's a good idea to check in, especially another one of your major placements. And that'll just help to illuminate what area of your life that energy could be manifesting in. So with that being said, I didn't do the quote last time, but I got my book this time. So the quote for this month is, "What we hope ever to do with ease, we must first learn to do with diligence." Samuel Johnson. So with that being said, I'll let you guys think about that while I shuffle, and I will meet you guys at your reading. Yeah, Leo. Okay. So I remember last month's wasn't so great. My husband's a Leo, just so you guys know. And so I pay extra attention, and I'm a Leo rising, so I pay extra attention to these. But this is what we like to see. So, you guys are showing out in bomb-ass energy this month. Let's just start there. Starting up here, we have Taurus and we have Prince. So the light attribute, romantic charm and potential for power, Leo. And then shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. I don't actually think that. Okay, so listen. You guys were having a rough go of it, right, last month. And then we were talking about, like, how your habits, like your habits were going to help to pull you out of that, right? Sink or swim. I'm seeing a lot of you guys are swimming. So for a lot of you guys, it's like you're doing what you have to do in the public sphere, especially with this Taurus here. One of the things that stands out to me about this card, sorry if you guys can hear my cat grooming herself, like, you know how those feline energies kind of get, wink. So with the Taurus, like, one thing that I'm realizing about this card is that this mask looks like this person's face. And so this bull is like going in this direction full speed, because who wants to stop a bull, right? It's like a moving train. With this mask on, and she's kind of controlling it. It looks like a little, like a mage kind of situation here. And I feel like you have that going on. You're in full control, but I feel like you know exactly what direction you're going in. You're like a freight train. You know what you're doing. You've already identified it. You're leaving Camelot. You're leaving Camelot, okay? Because Taurus, in the middle of Taurus, you have the energy of Rohini, which represents the Garden of Eden, where all of your needs are taken care of for you, but you're bored, you're expected to do what you're told, you know, and so you guys have already started to question that. You were questioning that last month. You started to realize that, you know, maybe there wasn't really a place for you somewhere. And so at least a place for you to be yourself and to rise up into that Leonine energy. So this month, you guys already know that. You're on your way out, but you're fronting. You're doing whatever you need to do in order to get by, but you're already making plans on the way out. You guys are being like your charming selves here with the Prince card, like, right, with this romantic charm and potential for power. I feel like you guys just, you have some kind of plan, and you might be a little anxious about it, but you're being very smart. You're on high alert with your senses. You're waiting for the right time. I saw this a little bit in the Cancer reading too. Some of you guys probably either your Cancer, Leo cuspers, or you guys might have some planets in Cancer, because they were getting strong and tough too. And I'm seeing the same energy here. So with this rejection card, it says this rejection is actually divine protection. You guys, last month, I feel like this is kind of that energy of realizing that there wasn't really a place for you to step up into a position of power for some reason, because let's be real, like, sometimes people can get intimidated when people have that Leo energy, that very warm, friendly, competent leadership energy. It it can make people uncomfortable. And so I feel like this rejection is actually divine protection. You guys, I feel like you're being corralled, right? Like a bull. You're being corralled. You're being funneled into, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. This is about to get graphic. Because, you know, like bulls, they only usually have like a few bulls, and then they have to like send them to different farms and stuff to like do what they do. And so I feel like in order for you guys to like plant your seeds, I do not mean this in a sexual way, okay? Like life is just sexual, so that's why this happens all the time. But I just feel like you guys are being funneled, you're being corralled into like wherever this is that you're supposed to go for the seeds of your life to get planted and to prosper in whatever way. You guys are headed towards some kind of abundance. You're headed, like some of you guys are getting new ideas. You're realizing exactly what needs to tear down so that you can tear up. You know what I'm saying? You can tear up so that you can shine. You're meant to shine. If you have a Leo, a primary Leo placement, right? Sun, moon, rising, north node especially. Part of what your soul's here to learn is how to be a good leader, a warm presence that keeps everybody kind of together, and how to be like a part of the group, but also not part of the group. And it's realizing like what things kind of to let go of. What's interesting is you guys have Taurus and Scorpio energy coming out here, and this squares your energy. These are also fixed signs with earth and with water. So the only one that you're missing here is Aquarius, right? Interesting. So that can form a T-square. And if you know someone who's an Aquarius, or like if you focus on Aquarius energy, this might sound counterintuitive unless we get it to come out here. That completes that T-square and something will click into place. So I feel like having, embracing Aquarius energy, if you guys have Aquarius energy in your chart or something like that. Aquarius is like the person who thinks outside the box, but is still very like, it is also like being of service, that kind of a thing. So that's just something to think of. Maybe that was confusing. If it confused you, don't worry about it. Just put that down. So yeah, I see that you guys are probably busy, and I feel like you're doing the things that you need to do right now, and you're also building something else, or you're preparing to move in a different direction, and you're going full bore. So some of you guys are preparing to leave a position in order to maybe start something, sorry, hiccup, on your own, or but you're like, there is secretive energy, but like it's not like malicious or anything. So your song is You Have California by Tyler Lyle. Maybe you want to listen to that. But he says, I'm going to California by myself. The next time you see me, I'll be someone else. There ain't no gates around heaven, ain't no gates around hell, just the sunset in the distance and the dark on its tail. I did right, I did wrong, but that's not why I'm gone. It's just motion and it's just time. I feel like you guys are like, it's just time for me to move on. This isn't serving me anymore. I'm ready for the next step in my growth process, and you're ready to take action. Like, this is the thing. You, I feel like last month you guys were mostly in this like moon energy, very receptive. Things were kind of up and down, and you were getting your habits right to kind of balance that out, and in order to kind of funnel that energy into a productive way this month, which a lot of you, it looks like you're doing. You're, what's influencing you is your own self-fulfillment, your wish fulfillment, getting a win, getting the win that you need on an emotional level. Like, it's not even, you know, a lot of times people will say like Leos are, you know, selfish and they blah, 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 blah. This is really healthy. This is very healthy energy of like, you're concerned about your emotional well-being. You're focused on what actually like makes you happy as a person. And you know, what could have an influence on that is the Mother of Wands. So there could be like, this is your energy, you know, Mother of Wands, a fire sign energy rising up into a leadership position. There could be a boss figure. There could be a Mother of Wands, somebody who is a fire sign or has fire totems in their chart. So this could be, you know, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, someone that you know has that kind of energy. This also could actually be an earth sign. I feel like this person is very powerful, though very charismatic, somebody who is kind of protective, but really this could be you as well. So it's just a matter, I'm feeling like this is mostly you. For some of you though, there could be this outside person that might have, you would know if it's a mother figure, because she just has his eggs here. If there is like kind of a boss or a mother figure that, you know, either that pulls on your emotions, either way, this is somebody you really care about, or this is somebody that maybe chips away at that. But overall, I'm getting a good energy, and I feel like what's actually influencing this is you and your own charisma and being very witchy honestly. Witchy, and when I say witchy, I kind of mean ritual, which is to me in the same vein as habits. So this is your rituals, this is your spirituality, this is your manifestation. Like honestly, you're manifesting something different and you're waiting to take action. There's also pieces of you that are delicate right now, and it's something that you are protecting. But it's like you're laying in wait. And that's what I feel like with this hiding energy. There is something that you're just kind of, you're laying in wait. You are showing up as the Temperance, which is amazing. This is Sagittarius energy. It is major arcana. So like I said, you're biding your time in some way in order to reveal your real self. I feel like a lot of you guys, you're playing the role. You're playing the part right now. You're doing what you need to do to get by. You're turning on the charm. You're being very charismatic. But you're understanding that it's all in an effort to like move on, move to something else, move towards something else. You're in more of an independent frame of mind than you have been in the past. I don't feel like you're really striving to get people's attention anymore. It's like, because part of the thing about the Garden of Eden, it's like, getting cast out or whatever. But, in Vedic, it's more of realizing that the creator, you could be a creator yourself, So that's what I feel like. You guys are rising up and taking charge of your own life in some way. And something died in you. Like, I feel like something snapped last month, and so, you know exactly who you are and where you want to go. It's just a matter of being strategic about that, and biding your time. You guys are dealing heavily with community, dealing with people. I feel like it's amicable. I feel like it's amiable. You guys are leaving behind this Page of Pentacles. Like, you're no longer naive about a situation. I feel like you're not chasing pennies. You guys are like, there's something about you that's like really growing up. And I don't mean that to be condescending, and that's not a comment on age. Or leveling up is probably a better way of saying it. Where it's like, I feel like you're just not trying. Leos can like to get people's attention, right? But they're like a leadership position, so it can be a bit of a catch-22 in a work situation. Where you want a promotion, so you're trying to like, get someone's attention or show people that you're competent, show people your leadership skills. But like I said, sometimes, depending on who's around you, it doesn't work out that way, and it can almost work against you sometimes. So I feel like you're leaving this in the past, this Daughter of Pentacles, right? This is really young Pentacles energy. Some of you guys, it's like you're headed full bore into the unknown. You're gearing up to take a risk, Leo. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're gearing up to take a risk. You're gearing up to do something independent, and it's not even like there's bad blood there. It's just more like you're stepping up into creator energy, and that's beautiful. This is your near future energy with the Magician. Again, major arcana. You have the Gemini Sagittarius axis here. You're being very smart, and you're giving birth to a higher mind. You're seeing the world through new eyes, and you're starting to see your own power in it, not just as like, a person who can strive and work hard for something, but someone who can really pull in and manifest something. Somebody who's working smarter, not harder. There's something coming through about timing here, and just trusting in yourself and your own abilities to make something work. A lot of you guys are thinking about starting your own business or something. I do feel like there's people that just kind of annoy you, but you're realizing that they can't really do you any harm. They're just annoying, and you're not going to let it get you down. You're using the tools at your disposal. You guys are smart. Like, you're wisening up. You're very smart. And you're using that to your advantage. I feel like you're starting to see the world. You're breaking it down almost. It's like the world is liquefying around you. You're starting to see it in its base elements, in its tools. Instead of seeing things as like immovable, or like this is just a structure and you have to get through it. It's like you're getting into this conscious creator mind where you're seeing the world as tools around you. And so seeing it that way, it's like you're starting to learn how you can influence it in order to manifest. And it's not just like you're being lazy and you're trying to wait for something to come to you. You're actually making moves. You guys are super alert. You've made up your mind and your decision. You have some tenacity to you. And you're paying attention for any opportunity that comes your way here. Some of you guys are like receiving some kind of communication, or you're writing like a letter, or you're writing, you're communicating something. You might even just be like putting it out to, even if this is just to the universe, like kind of communicating to the universe, whatever it is that you want. You're keeping this quiet and you're letting it guide you. I kind of love it. This is amazing because in the long term you have the Ace of Cups, and cups, I see the cups suit as money. I feel like earth is more like wealth, assets, building over long periods of time. You liquidate, right, like your resources. So I see like cups as money, and you guys are going to get more money. You're going to get some of you guys are going to flat out get an offer, and some of you guys, it's going to be an offer that like you actually want. It resonates with you. There's resonance there, but there is some kind of a new beginning, and it's beautiful because it's a new beginning in your happiness, and it's a new beginning with money. I feel like there's something about just not settling for pennies anymore, and like realizing your worth and realizing that nobody's going to give it to you, and that you're just going to go out and get it, and like actually doing it. You're being really, really smart. In the near future, like you're just going to keep getting clarity here with the Magician. This is mercurial energy, and Mercury is the intelligent ability to take something apart and then be able to put it back together. So it's like there's something here that you are, first of all, you're doing an analysis of your skills and how they work together with you. You're just kind of taking an honest inventory of the things that you need to work on and the things that you're going to bolster here at the front. But you have an innate understanding of exactly where you are now. You're so alert right now, Leo, like so alert. Yeah. So actually the people around you are suffering some kind of grief. I wonder why this is. So maybe there's guilt or loss, because you know what, I feel like because you're handling yourself with such class, and people, maybe there was a rejection and it's like, you know that you deserved it. I feel like I really felt like this last month, and it's continuing, like people might be trying to kind of keep you down in some way, but because you're handling it really well, like the people around you feel bad. Like I do feel like there's something about people feeling bad, feeling like they missed out on you. A lot of them are withdrawing from you, you know, and they're just feeling kind of guilty. And some of you guys are in a situation where it's like nobody's happy. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a lot of you guys are in situations where you're considering your own fulfillment. Like maybe you were trying to do the grind. You were trying to do things the hard way, trying to move up in somewhere, and you're just realizing that it's not really going to work out. And maybe you're looking around and realizing that, like, you know what? Actually, not a lot of people are happy here. And maybe this is just kind of something that you need to move on. Some of you guys might literally be moving on this month. Some of you guys are putting in your 2 weeks notice this month, and people are like, oh my gosh, Leo's leaving. So your hopes and your fears with the Son of Swords, you guys are hoping that you can kind of remain above the situation, and that, again, you're learning something. You're not getting your emotions involved. You're just doing what you need to do right now in order to get by. You're being very strategic, and you're waiting for an opening, and you know it's going to come, because it is going to come. And like there's something that you're building kind of in private. Again, some of you guys are learning something. You're learning, like you see an opening, Leo, like you see some kind of way out, and you're approaching it in an amazing way. And I feel like you're going to be in a holding pattern, and then you're going to charge at it when the time is right, when it's time to have some kind of an ending here, and just to leave something in the past in order to follow your path and be fulfilled, right? And where it was kind of you were doing two things at once, or you were holding some part of your life completely separate, you're going to be able to merge those together and have this like really amazing, solid new beginning. But there is a lot of keeping this close to your chest. A lot of people are in this energy, I feel like, this month. But yeah, this is kind of amazing, Leo. Yay. Yeah, so you're just afraid, possibly you guys are afraid of gossip, of little pinpricks, of people kind of watching you. Some of you are afraid of that people are figuring out what it is that you're doing, or that you're up to, or that there's like some kind of petty gossip or something. But I feel like you're just hopeful that you can be above it, The highest vibrational outcome, we have the Son of Pentacles. This looks like a sad card here. You guys, it's not though. You guys are putting in the work. This is what I mean. You see the way out, and you guys are diligently working. It's going to turn into something, Leo. It can't not. This is your path. Okay? This is your path forward. And this rejection, like this not working out for you, it's pointing you towards your path. And that's why this is the highest vibrational outcome. The Son of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. It's not really like super sad like this. For this month, the highest vibrational outcome is, yeah, maybe you can't move forward, but the Son of Pentacles is about figuring out the lay of the land. It's a very observant energy. You're in a highly, highly observant energy. You're in a learning energy. You're stocking up there, like on resources. And it can be kind of fun. You know, if you put it that way, like it's already, you've started some kind of an adventure, Leo, and people don't really know about it yet, but it still is an adventure. Like your new beginning has already started this month. You're already on the journey there. It's just, you know, you're trying to figure out how to divvy up your energy. You're trying to figure out where the best place to put your time, energy, and resources is. You're gathering the lay of the land, and you're just continuing to put some puzzle pieces together for yourself around the situation. What works, what doesn't work. I feel like if you have any doubts about the situation not really working out for you, it's just going to be so clear, and not necessarily because you're going to get treated badly or anything, but it's just because there is something that is trying to light up for you. There's a path, right? There is a path that's trying to move you forward here, and I just feel like it's a matter of you kind of just leaning into it, honestly. So I just want to clarify the Five of Cups really quick. The Empress, and the Ace of Swords, realizing, I feel like people are realizing they slept on you and that you're the Empress, and they're just like realizing that all of a sudden. And for some of you guys, like again, you're leaving and you're cutting yourself out of the situation, and it has made people really sad. There's something about, like, for some of you guys, it's growth, or people are just feeling like overwhelmed because they're not handling this growth very well. People want your attention. I feel like you're not giving toxic people your attention. Maybe people have always counted on your attention, and it's just not like really happening. For some of you guys, like you're close to a boss, or like there's some kind of boss figure that like you guys actually really like, and possibly like your boss finds out that you're leaving or something, and you know, or your boss is leaving or something, but like that relationship just kind of, somebody's like, yeah, this has to do with realizing that you're leaving this behind in some way, and it makes people sad. It makes people sad that they didn't support you, or that they didn't give you what you wanted, you know, what you needed. Because I feel like you weren't really even asking for much, but I feel like you're done asking for people in this situation for things. You're going above it. You're going beyond it in some way. There is like, I feel like you do have some kind of genuine friendship with someone. This person could be a female, because we have a Queen of Wands and the Empress, but this is someone who's in feminine energy, somebody who's, you know, in charge, but I feel like good at it. Or they're seeing you in that energy as someone who's like good at their job and like fun to be around, you know. There's somebody, like, people I feel like are realizing that you're outgrowing them, and that's what's making them sad. Page of Swords again. Like, some of you guys are talking with people. You're doing a lot with people. Like, you're talking with people. There could be some gossip that's going on. What's this gossip? There's gossip about what you're doing. I feel like you're keeping it close to your chest, but people are just noticing that you're in a different energy, that you're moving up and you're moving out. Yeah. Hierophant. So, people are starting to see your quality, Leo, and those are the mowers, so I'm just going to wrap this up, but you guys are out for your fulfillment. You're moving on. You're moving towards something better, and just know that that journey starts now, and that that can be, like, let that excitement lead you forward in this journey, even if you still are in a situation, because I see this situation is going to come to a close. You're starting to put your eggs in a different basket. Somebody might be trying to keep you. Somebody might be trying to keep you. They might be trying to convince you, but you're hyper observant, and I feel like actions speak louder than words, and you've given people enough chances, and you're just not relying on them for the same things anymore this month, Leo. So that's what I have for you guys. All the best to you. This is really inspiring, and I'm so glad to see that things are changing for you. Don't forget to keep your rituals or your habits up. It's just going to help to keep carrying you through this energy. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Bye.